Everybody loves January, right? That magical time of year when gym memberships just skyrocket. And by February, treadmills have gone back to their second job as coat racks. Here's the thing. Science shows September might actually be a better time to reset your health than January. Yep, fall. With its back-to-school schedules, cooler weather, and fresh routines is like the New Year's resolution's smarter cousin. Today we're going to talk about why September is the perfect time for a reset and how you can make it stick today on the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast.
Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast
with Garrett Williamson.
Health, wellness, exercise, nutrition, and a whole lot more. Got questions? Call us and leave a message at 251-278-EDGE or message us at Personal Edge Fitness on Facebook and Instagram, at Team PE on Twitter, or personaledgefitness.com.
Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Garrett Williamson, president of Personal Edge Fitness. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And if you enjoy the show, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get in touch with us, give us a call at area code 251-278-3343 or visit us at personaledgefitness.com. You can reach out to me directly, Garrett, Garrett, Garrett at personaledgefitness.com. Find us on Facebook at Personal Edge Fitness. Same thing on Instagram. And also, if you want to contact us via X or Twitter, at Team PE. Now, let's talk about why September may be the best kept secret in fitness and why it could be your new January. Here's the funny thing about January. For most of us, it doesn't actually feel like the beginning of the year. If you think back to your childhood, the rhythm of life wasn't built around January to December. It was built around September to May or even June. That's when the year really began. New classes, new teachers, new routines. Even as adults, that pattern is burned into us. So in many ways, September feels more like the true start of the year than January ever did. And let's be honest, January is really not the best time for a fresh start. It's cold. It's dark. We're coming off the holidays where we ate and spent way too much and we're exhausted. For us here in Mobile, we've got another curveball coming our way. That's Mardi Gras. Now, I know I've got a lot of international listeners, so here's a quick bit of context. Mobile, Alabama is actually the birthplace of Mardi Gras in the United States, and it's a massive season here. Depending on where Mardi Gras lands in February or March, it can completely derail that January fresh start. If it's late, you might get a good January, but the decorations of Christmas are barely down before the parades, king cakes, and parties kick in. And the numbers prove it. Studies show that nearly 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by mid-February. This comes from the University of Scranton 2014 study. That's not because people don't care. It's because January is somewhat stacked against us. September, on the other hand, it's a reset waiting to happen. Psychologists call it a temporal landmark, a point in the year when people naturally reset routines. Kids go back to school. Work schedules stabilize after the chaos of summer, and the weather cools off enough to make outdoor activities enjoyable again. It feels like a fresh slate. Research from the Wharton School of Business even shows people are more likely to stick to goals after their fresh start moments, and September delivers them better than January. Now, before I go further, if you're enjoying this episode, please do me a big favor. Hit like, share it with a friend, and follow us on social media. It really helps us spread the message. Let's get back to it. The beauty of a September reset is that it doesn't require an all-or-nothing overhaul. Small, realistic changes make the biggest difference. Parents are already adjusting to back-to-school mornings. They can sneak in a 15-minute walk after drop-off. Professionals can use consistent lunch breaks to fit in a short workout. Even doing some swapping in your nutrition, swapping soda for water or packing snacks instead of raiding the vending machine is easier to commit to when life has structure again. One client of ours used to hit January hard every single year, only to fizzle out by February. Now, one year she decided to start in September instead. By the time January rolled around, instead of starting from zero, she already had 3 months of progress under her belt. That momentum carried her right through the holidays and through the new year. For her, January wasn't a restart. It was just another month of success. Less heavy lifting involved. She just continued. And this isn't just anecdotal, it's science. Research from University College of London shows habit formation is less about sheer willpower and more about consistent routines. September hands us routines on a silver platter. It's practically designed for success. And here's the most important part. Your reset doesn't have to look like anyone else's. At Personalized Fitness, we believe wellness is about reaching your own level of wellness, not doing someone else's program. For one person, a September reset might mean training for a half marathon. For another, it might mean walking the dog every night or committing to water instead of soda. Both count. Both build momentum. And both remind us that ability is about choices and habits and has nothing to do with the calendar, certainly not age. So if January has been letting you down, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the timing. So here's your challenge. Don't wait until January. Take advantage of this September reset. Pick one small, meaningful change and start today. This is just a small habit. By the time New Year's rolls around, you already have momentum on your side, and you won't be starting over like everyone else. If you'd like help figuring out how your September reset works, give us a call at area code 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. Visit us online at personalizedfitness.com. Contact me directly, Garrett at personalizedfitness.com. Don't give up on a restart now. You've got a fresh start already. You've most likely gone through that. You've started a new routine, especially if you have kids going back to school. And if you think about it, not a whole lot of big obstacles for a few months. So this is a fantastic time to start. And let's redefine the beginning of the year and the New Year's resolutions for fitness. Let's begin them in September. Let's make those changes and make sure that we're rolling strong by the time the new year comes around. It's just one more way we help you reach your level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast with Garrett Williamson. Subscribe now and be a part of the show by calling 251-278-EDGE or message us on Facebook and Instagram at Personal Edge Fitness or at Team PE on Twitter, and visit us at personaledgefitness.com.